You know, I'm always amazed when I open a box at some of the generosity of you guys. When you say, hey, let me send you a couple of locks, and then I open up a box like this. This one is from Lucas Merendi. Now, a couple of amazing things about this box. First of all, he spent almost $30 to mail it to me from Australia. And he sent me these 4 locks. And let's go and take a look real quick. This is, you know, he'd heard me talking about how good Abuses were, and he basically said, we've got better Abuses here in Australia. And this is an Abus Model 83. And I've got other Abus Model 83s. Here's a couple you guys have seen me pick. This is a Model 83, and this one comes with the SC4 keyway, a 6-pin Schlage lock inside of that. Not a big deal. This one has a, looks like a Y1 keyway, 5-pinner. You guys saw me pick this one too. Not a big deal. Lucas's lock, however, is going to be a big deal. This is just a little bit different. This also is an 83, Model 8350, just very slightly wider than these two. These are 45s. But the amazing part of this is a brand new bi-lock. It's those are 6 pins, 5 pins. This one is 15 pins. We got 7 on each side there, and then it's the new generation, so we have the actuator there for number 15. What an evil lock. So I'm not even going to try to pick this one because I have a couple of other bi-locks. I have picked them, but they take a long time. There are a lot of false gates on these things. This thing is going to be just super, super secure. These are great locks, even better when you throw a core like that into it. Lucas also sent me a Lockwood. Again, this one doesn't come with a key. Come on, focus. Pretty wide open keyway, but I've picked Lockwoods before, and that's a little bit deceiving. Yeah, it's wide open, but these things have a lot of precision, and occasionally they have security pins. And because Lucas sent this to me with no key, that probably means he's pinned that up special for us. He sent me this little Chinese lock, and we have a key for it here. Kind of a weird looking key. It looks like a saw blade. It does work. For a Chinese lock, that's sometimes a little bit surprising. No big deal. I might try to, well, let's pick this one real quick. It is a warded lock, you can tell by the key. So one of these little, either the first one, second one, or third one, they're probably what actuates it. So I'm going to take a dimple pick. Let's take this one. It's just a dimple flag, and let's see if we can real quick. We won't count this, but I just want to see if we can do it. These are typically what you find on somebody's suitcase. There we go. Open. So probably the middle actuator is what I just snagged it with that flag. We're not going to count that because that's just too easy. He also sent this one. I don't have enough room on the lock to put Lucas Merendi, so you got to believe me that that's what LM stands for. This, oddly, is, I think it's a challenge lock. He said this is fairly typical of the locks they have in Australia on doors. But this is a quick-set key, 5-pinner. Does work pretty smoothly. So, you know, I don't have a chance of picking this one. You know, if I try to pick this, it's going to take a while, so let's settle on this and give me extra credit for the Chinese one. How about that? Alright, let's see if we can find a way to clamp this up, get it adjusted. I was working on another lock earlier today, and okay, we do have security pins. You can tell it's flopping around. Even for a quick set, that's a lot of flopping, so we probably got some spools or T-pins up in there, would be my guess. And I'm going to try, at least initially, we're going to start out with Dan's club pick. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's bully it. I'm going to put pretty heavy tension on it. We're going to look for the binder. And it feels like pin 1. We got a little bit of a false set. Alright, heavy tension again. I'm going to look for the next binder. Feels like pin 2. Okay, got a little bit deeper set. So that was definitely a spool. Had a little bit of counter rotation. That was pin 4. That was probably a standard pin because I didn't feel any feedback on that. I'm getting counter rotation on pin 5. Probably a spool. Perhaps a deep spool. There we go. We've lost our false set. Pin 3. Oop, lost it. And there we go. popped on me, gave me a surprise. I'm not going to bother to open this. I can tell you it's probably got nothing but spools and a couple of standard pins. So maybe this is not a challenge lock. But you said you're going to give me credit for this and the Chinese lock, and I'm going to hold you to it. Anyway, fellas, thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Lucas, I can't express my appreciation for this. What a fantastic lock. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to find something valuable to lock it up with. Of course, it's going to belong to somebody else since I don't own anything valuable other than this lock, but that's what we're going to do. Thanks, guy.